In the dynamic world, the only change which is constant is the change itself. Things constantly change and we must adapt to them quickly. The quickly we adapt to the changes, the more satisfied we will be. Good evening, friends. I'm Pulkita and I'll discuss the book Who Moved My Cheese, which is written by Dr. Spencer Johnson. Who Moved My Cheese is a simple parable who reveals profound truths about the change. So there are four characters who live in a maze and look for the cheese to nourish them and make them happy. Two of them are named as Sniff and Scurry, and the other two little people are Ham and Haw. Cheese is a metaphor. What do you want to achieve in life? So it could be a loving relationship, money, possession, or it could be a spiritual peace of mind. While the maze is what do you look for, what you want? Basically, the organization you work in, the family, or the organization you live with. Both group made an effort in searching for cheese in lengthy and confusing maze, where it is difficult to know which direction to take. So, Sniff and Scurry, they used a simple trial and error method of finding cheese. What they did, they remembered the corridors that held no cheese and quickly went into new areas. On the other hand, Ham and Haw relied on their complex brains to develop more sophisticated methods of finding cheese. They also used their ability to think and learn from their past experiences. Finally, they found their type of cheese at cheese station C. When Ham and Haw found station C, they settled there, grew accustomed to the new status quo. The cheese fest they indulged in every day soon became center of their lives. As they thought it was a fair reward for their hard work, they were so preoccupied with the cheese that they didn't notice how it was disappearing, one piece at a time. One day, when cheese entirely disappeared, Scurry and Sniff enthusiastically headed out into the maze to find new cheese. On the other hand, Ham and Haw felt betrayed and complained they wasted their time and energy holding that old cheese would return. However, after a few days, Haw realized that old cheese wouldn't return. So he set out into the maze in search of new cheese. He wrote what he learned on the walls, hoping that his friend Ham would follow him. Eventually, he discovered new cheese and saw that Scurry and Sniff were already there. So, what did you learn from this story? So profoundly depicting our real life actions. Though each of these four characters, the author portrays a different attitude every person possesses toward change. Sniff would smell the general direction of cheese using his great nose, symbolizing that he perceives changes very, early. Scurry would race ahead, symbolizing that he hurries into the action. And Ham denies and resists changes as he fears that it might lead to something worse. Haw learns to adapt in time when he sees that change can lead to something better. And whatever part of us we choose to use, we all share something in common, a need to find our way into the maze and succeed in changing time. Another thing which I loved from this parable is when Haw asked himself, what would I do if I weren't afraid? What would you do if you weren't afraid? After having found the courage to move on despite our fears once, fear's grip on us will never be as strong as it used to be. That's all from my friends. Hope you see you soon again. Till then, just subscribe to our channel and watch for more videos. Bye.